Hi, this is Ben Kane here on Crunchy Farm. Just wanted to make a quick video and teach you guys a little bit more about chickens. Today I'm going to be teaching you about broilers. That was a word that I didn't know 3 years ago when I first started farming. Basically, if you kind of think of cattle or cows, you have your dairy cows that are primarily good for milk, and then you have your beef cows that are primarily good for beef. Well, it's the same with poultry or with chicken. You have your laying hens, which are great for eggs, and then you have your meat chickens that grow faster and are better for meat. And so everything we do here on the farm is pasture-based or grass-based. You know, the cattle only eat grass, the sheep only eat grass, and then the pigs, we move them from paddock to paddock to paddock, and they love eating grass and weeds and bushes. But the funny thing is laying hens and broilers also love eating grass. So we went on a farm conference last year at Polyface Farms in Virginia. We learned a lot about all these things. And one of the biggest things we learned about was broilers, was poultry. And so the pens that I'm using are the same dimensions as Polyface. That's where I took the dimensions and saw how they worked. So basically every day you move the pen one section forward, and the last week or so we actually move them twice just to make sure they're really getting great foliage as they're getting bigger. And so a look behind me here, you can see where they've run every day. So you can see these squares here are all the different sections of where they were, and they actually started way back by the house. So they've come all the way this far. And this section right through here, this really healthy, tall grass, that's the run of where the last broiler chickens were. And so that grass is really tall and dark and healthy, all because of the nutrition of the manure of the chickens that the grass gets every day. And we found that it only takes about 10 days for the grass to come back and for the manure to have gone into the soil. It's a really great system. So right over here, we go ahead and with the four-wheeler and a trailer, we haul out the water. So they have all their water here. And then over here, I have a barrel that I keep their food in. So this is a really nice grain. We buy this grain in bulk out of a local area in New England. It's a non-antibiotic, non-growth hormone, non-animal byproduct, a non-GMO, basically just all the natural good stuff that you'd want in feed. So no chemical fertilizers, no bad things like that. So here are the pens. You can actually raise about 75 to 100 birds per pen. These two pens right now are at about 100 birds apiece. That might sound like a lot, but from what I've seen in videos and read, the big poultry houses will have about 3,000 birds in one house, and it all depends on how big the house is, right? But the birds actually only have about 1 square foot or less their entire life, and they never get cleaned, they never get moved, so they're in their own manure their whole life. Whereas every day, I'm so excited to give these chickens basically clean linens, you know, a fresh start, and a fresh salad bar. They get new foliage, new greenage every day, and they love it. And they have an automatic watering system that comes from a bucket, and it gravity feeds down to a barrel, and they drink it from there. And so I'm just going to go ahead and move these birds forward a little bit, and I want to show you how much they love grass. So here's a dolly, a modified furniture dolly that I had made up at a machine shop. So what I do is I go ahead and I just pull the back down like this. What it does is kind of creates a skid. It puts the back on wheels, and it makes it really easy to pull forward. So I'm just going to easily pull it forward a little bit. And I want to show you what they do. They absolutely love eating that fresh grass. I've noticed they eat the clover leaves first, that's their favorite. And then from there they go on to eat everything else. You can see all the different blocks behind us are basically mowed bare. They just eat the grass as much as they can. So I really hope you've just enjoyed this video. Kind of shows you just the pride and the joy and the passion that we put into our broilers and our basically everything we have, from cattle, pigs, sheep, bees, hens to broilers. We take it seriously and we do the best we can. These birds here are for sale at our farm. You can check out our website, crunchyfarm.com, and find out what we have available and what our prices are. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video and just a little more understanding about chicken and local farms. All right, God bless you. Thank you. Bye.